The tooth.
The tooth.
You were opening up the fridge and something got you upset. And I don't know what the hell you did, but you looked at me, you go, I chipped my tooth. My hair looks really good.
Are we starting?
Yeah, we're starting. Don't you think it looks good?
Oh, yeah.
When I blow dry my hair, it does look really good.
Well, how else do you do it?
You let it air dry.
Oh, let air dry.
I mean, that looks good too, but like,
yeah. Oh,
it looks very voluptuous.
I just don't want to talk about hair anymore.
Why don't you want to talk about
it? I just don't want to talk about it.
Do you ever air dry your hair?
No.
Never.
Never.
You've blown dry
No.
Forever.
Yeah.
What products are you loving lately? For the volume.
I use Aveda. I think I've talked about that. The Aveda mousse for full volume.
Full volume.
Yeah. And then I have the Bumble as well.
Yeah.
I'm not too into anything right now.
Okay.
With hair stuff. Yeah. I have to figure it out. I have to figure this hair situation out. We're not going into details. Anyhow. Anywho.
I'm still in the Midwest.
She is still in the Midwest. And I'm telling you, I am just trying to, debrief from our debrief, from everything that happened this past week with 4th of July and everything. And I'm exhausted.
In the best way or
in the best way? In the best way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's rewind. Let's rewind the tapes to 4th of July. Also, you need to post a picture of you in your grocery store dress.
Yeah, I don't know if it really worked because it was kind of dull.
It was a little dull. And I didn't want to tell that to you because
even though I had the sparkly earrings on, it was dull.
It was dull. Mm-hmm. It looked like a grocery store dress. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it was. And
it was more of like a salmon color versus a red.
Yeah, I know.
It really leaned towards the peasant vibes.
Which isn't me. But you know what? I think I was just so focused on what was happening on the 4th of July that nothing ever seemed to work. I should have just wore what I had.
It's so funny because whenever it comes to any sort of event, I always think of my outfit first before the event.
Yeah.
Even if I'm hosting. Are you the opposite?
No. I do think about it, but nothing just came to fruition. And then I was just focusing on everybody else.
Focusing.
Yeah.
Well, the party was a hit.
I think it was a hit. It was bigger than life.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, the weather was not cooperating.
But it was so funny because even Matt said, so we had like a big tent that like kind of elongated your patio.
Right.
And there was a good part of the afternoon where it was raining.
Yeah.
And Matt pulled me aside. He's like, it's so funny because you look inside the tent and you wouldn't even know it's raining.
I know.
Because everyone was having such a good time.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it didn't even...
And the fog was rolling in. I mean, it truly felt like it was a New England type of celebration.
It felt like a gray lady Nantucket type of day.
It really did. Mm-hmm. And I was grateful that the rain wasn't blowing. It did a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't really blowing sideways. So that was a good thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I missed having the sunshine.
I know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't honestly to like have like the beating heat. That would be
which we did the days before.
Right,
it's like, oh my God. And we kept saying, I kept panicking thinking we don't have enough water. We don't have enough drinks. And we didn't have enough water. And we bought so much extra water. Drinks we had a lot of.
It was... Well, think about it. I mean, like, I think
nobody was really drinking that much.
Because like maybe in parties past where there weren't that many children around, like, it was all the young kids, more or less.
I mean, we had 17 little ones running around.
Everyone's a parent. So like you can't really go crazy.
No.
You know what I mean? Nor that we would, but
everybody was catering to the kids. But my God, that was such a godsend. Everybody said that about the babysitters.
Yeah. So you hired like 6 freshman girls or going to be freshman girls.
Like
and
grade,
not gonna lie, when you told me that their 8th graders gonna be freshmen, I was like, oh God, like that just seems really crazy. And they just seemed like really young. Like, I don't know if
I think the younger the better.
No. Yeah. But like
you were worried they were gonna be too young?
Yeah.
Oh,
like I've only had older people
you
watch. You know what I mean? So the thought of having like a kid watch my kid just seemed a little crazy.
Yeah.
But as soon as Cece laid eyes on these girls,
Oh,
she
gosh.
like lit up and was like, come, let me show you around.
Come.
Come.
And it was so cute because Lizzie, my daughter-in-law, had name tags that she put on the backs of the kids.
Mhm.
And it said their name, their age, and then their parents' names.
Yeah.
And that really did help a lot.
That was so smart.
That was really smart. So remember that, everybody.
Yeah.
That was a good thing. We had a bouncy house in the back. That was
Mhm.
Christopher's.
Yep.
And I always think that bouncy houses are crazy. They're just an accident waiting to happen. And now I feel totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And it
it's
was
great.
so appropriate to the little kids. I felt like my swimming pool was fine, but it was too cool to even
that
really enjoy it.
really nailed down is that the next big project is the pool. And I planned out a perfect location for where the pool is going to be. We could even put in a little pool house. You know, we could put a blow up mattress in there as well. Someone could stay over there.
Maybe I will be staying in that.
Okay, that sounds lovely.
There we go.
You know, put a little bar in there, just a small little lap pool, a little section where it's like 0 inches. You know what I mean? Just to get your little toesies wet.
Yeah.
Don't you think that would be nice?
Well, that has been in the back of my mind quite a bit.
I think so. I think if you put it towards the lake, like back a little farther, then you could put a really pretty fence around it. I think it would look really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Well, so any contractors in the Milwaukee area, please reach out.
But I have to tell you that my contractor, long story, a builder in the area, I think his wife is an avid listener.
Okay.
It was so sweet because she's heard us talk about bunk beds in the attic.
Okay.
So he sent me
a plan.
Carol, I just did this in a house, and it's really very cute.
See, Mom?
Yeah.
I'm chock full of ideas.
Yeah. Well, and the amount of people in my house was quite a bit.
I think it was a little overwhelming.
That was overwhelming because.
So we had like 15 people stay overnight here.
Not including Dad and I. So 17. Yeah, it was quite a bit.
Here's the thing. When, you know, we're like makeshifting bedrooms, I think that's when it comes to a point where it's like, this is just too much on you.
Well, it really wasn't. I mean, I did spend a lot of time just prepping the rooms and getting everything ready, you know, which was fine.
Yeah.
But there are so many different needs that everybody has. I think it was just such a wide spectrum.
Yeah.
That from babies that to adults that want to just whoop it up a little bit at night and talk loud and whatnot, that it in that respect, I think that was a little bit more challenging.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to it just being your age, the kids coming home, not the kids coming home.
Right.
And so that was a little bit, you know, that was an adjustment this year. Big adjustment. Not in negative ways, but just a big adjustment. And people, I think and then we had that baby shower before the big event. I mean, it was just a lot going on.
Right.
It was just a lot going on. And then to have, you know, the party itself was. But
I will say, for as much as I was telling you, like, you need to like relax and have fun, I did notice a big change in you with this party, that you did just let go and let God a little bit more.
Yeah, I did. And I'm going to tell you, having my dear Jack and sweet Ella T.
You know, whenever you can hire help.
Yeah.
Right.
As soon as I saw him, I just was relaxed because I knew that he would just take over at the bar.
Right.
And we added on the tent, on the inside of the tent, I had 2 flags that I don't even know where I got these huge, beautiful flags. And Daddy kind of jimmied them up on the bars and whatnot. So it surrounded the bar itself, so people would know where to kind of go.
Right.
And that worked out real well.
And the food was great.
Food was great. And Ella was a quiet presence, our little waitress.
No, I just
clean up and everything. I really didn't do anything. She packed up all the leftovers.
Which is so great.
Yeah. But you know what? I still felt like I didn't even really communicate with the people that were here. Why is that?
Well, because when you're on call, like, it's, even if you have help, it's your house. You're running the show.
Yeah.
It's hard to like truly let down and like have a conversation because you're worried about like the next thing that's going to happen.
I do think I'm going to go much smaller next year. I think we're going to take a little year off.
Okay.
250 was a big one.
Love.
And Dad's fireworks. We can't forget that.
So good.
They were so good. Oh my goodness.
And another thing that we could do is, I mean, obviously I know we love having the 4th of July here, but we could always try a different location too and bring whoever.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't mind being here, but I think maybe it's just going to be smaller next year. But it was a good thing. So happy 250th to everybody. But you know what I really want to talk about, because we haven't really rehashed this, was the wedding.
What, Taylor
and Travis? Okay, you were right. You were right. I'm still overwhelmed and surprised.
In your brain, I think you think she's truly this like small town girl next door.
She's not.
She's not.
No, I'm going to tell you though. Okay, that I was disappointed that it was not. I mean, Adam Sandler. Come on, guys. I mean, I like Adam Sandler as a comic and an actor, but
do we like know for sure he officiated it? I don't know.
That's just like, I guess I just figure that, weddings should have, it's a sacrament to me.
Right.
It just is a sacrament to me. And it just like, oh my God, they didn't, it would have been so, all right, come on now. Meghan Markle's wedding, that's a wedding that kids want to see and remember. Yeah,
she's a princess.
But I mean,
she could have had a princess wedding.
She could have had a princess wedding,
right,
Katie.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. I was just really surprised that she didn't have something like that special and then have the reception there.
I think like Taylor and Travis, just want to be like the biggest, most famous people in the world.
Well, they are.
No, I know. But I was
disappointed. I was very disappointed.
And all the people that they invited, I'm like,
well, are they? They're all that close to that?
I don't think so. How could they be?
I'm just like,
and I knew some like random people that I knew that got invited. I'm like, how are you going to this wedding?
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. So that's what was disappointing to me. I was really disappointed.
Right, we're disappointed, Taylor.
Sorry, Taylor. I just, yeah.
She
I just wanted it to be a fairy tale wedding.
I know.
Now we don't know all the scoop on it. It's just kind of what's been filtered out.
I know. I'm sure, honestly, mark my words, I still think that the whole thing was filmed and she's going to put it out in a movie theater or something.
Yeah, that doesn't thrill me.
Doesn't thrill me, but I'm saying that's what I think is going to happen, because her whole rhetoric before getting married was saying everyone's invited. You can come, you can come, you can come. So I'm sure those are like Easter eggs of her saying that to be like, okay, we actually did film it and now everyone can see our wedding.
I'm not interested.
I heard that Taylor and Travis both individually gave each other 15-minute vows.
15-minute vows.
15 minutes.
Wow. But I also heard that they gave out like millions and millions of dollars to needy places as donations.
Sure. But then I also heard that they had like games and you could win like a Chanel bag. And I'm like, are we at a carnival? Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, if I was at the party, I definitely would want that Chanel bag. But like,
I was just disappointed, Katie. I was very disappointed. I mean, well, anyone can do whatever they want for their wedding, but
apparently not Taylor.
I'm old school in that way. I really am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But congratulations, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even think some of the people that were guests, I didn't even think they looked that great, Katie.
It was a dud. Carol says it was a dud.
No, I'm not saying it's a dud. It's what she wanted. It's hopefully what she dreamt of. Everybody was very close-lipped. Obviously, that must have been written in that they didn't even say one word to any of the reporters as they were going in or out.
Right. But I saw that the invitations on each person's invitation, it had their name like written all over it.
Yeah.
So like if someone were to post the invitation, they would know who it was.
That's just, to me, that was just overboard.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, and she really did not invite Blake Lively?
She did not invite.
What happened between them? Just because of this stuff with Blake Lively and her
it's like a whole thing. And apparently, and Taylor's like, godmother to like 3 or 4 kids, and none of them were invited.
Though. Oh, I don't get that.
We don't know.
Each to her own. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She can do whatever.
No, I know.
I'm glad she's happy they're married, and, they'll have babies right away, I'm sure.
Okay. But going back to the party, when I touched down here in Milwaukee, I had the craziest skin situation. I don't know what the hell was on my face.
Katie,
I had like a full breakout of like contact dermatitis. It must have been something that I ate or put on my
used or
face.
something.
But like I didn't try anything else new. It was really crazy.
But mind you, it was not broken out. It was not acne or anything like that. It was just looked like Katy had like a little bit of a sunburn going on.
All over my face. And the only thing that really helped, random, was the Coterie Bum Balm.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah. That was the only thing that helped.
No.
Like the Coterie like Aquifer basically, but it's like cleaner. I slathered that all over my face morning, noon, and night. And that helped. So not a doctor, but if any of you have any sort of breakout of a contact dermatitis situation or dry skin,
Coterie.
that worked.
Wow.
I know.
Because you tried quite a bit of things. I kept pulling stuff out.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty bad.
Wow.
I know. And it's still a little tender, the skin, but you know. What next with these ailments?
Well, I don't think I had a little bit of the rosacea going on.
The tooth.
The tooth. I cracked a little bit of my front tooth off. Okay, so this is going to be an ongoing saga for me right now because I'm going to get my teeth.
Yeah.
Something. I'm going to get some consultations.
Yes, in New York.
To get something. Yeah.
Bonded.
And
or
when.
Yeah. And I can say this
I just can't even believe that this is happening to me. But I mean, this has been in the back of my mind because I just want it taken care of as I get older.
No,
because I have nice teeth.
You have nice teeth, but here's the thing that was just quite hilarious. It was when this incident happened.
Where were we?
What do you mean? Where you don't remember this? We were in the kitchen and all of your sisters were there. And listen, anyone that has a sister, I'm sure can relate to this. That sometimes it can just get stressful, or you know, a pecking order of some sort, or some things happen, you know,
what
arise.
Is this with pecking order? I
well,
don't know. I want to hear from people pecking order. Does that mean the eldest to the youngest, or does that mean that the middle wants to be the top?
So all of my mom's sisters were in the kitchen, and you could tell sometimes tensions were arising. Yeah. You were opening up the fridge and something got you upset, and I don't know what the hell you did, but you looked at me, you go, I chipped my tooth. I go, what? You go, did I chip it? And then I look, you go, don't tell me, I'll get upset. And I go, okay, I'm not going to tell you, but you chipped your tooth.
Yeah. And I think I was mad about, I don't know, I just got firm or something, and I just, on my own tooth.
On your own tooth.
Because I wasn't eating anything.
You weren't eating anything. The tooth is chipped. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't.
Well, they're getting all fixed. So
this micro bonding situation on the teeth, it looks amazing.
But I'll only go to New York because
you can't.
I've started talking about it to my sweet dentist, Dr. Sandvik here, but he doesn't want to touch it. He's a little nervous.
Yeah, no.
I need somebody really good.
Yes, I have a couple names that I sent to you.
Yeah. So I'm going to have some consultations.
If anyone else is in New York that you know of anyone that does really great micro bonding.
Whatever that means. But it's getting done once and for all. Daddy's going to go in and get his done.
Love.
Yeah. We're going to get it taken care of. So when I'm an old bag, it's done. I don't want it real bright white because I don't want to look like a goof, you know, chiclets or anything. But
no goof.
It's going to get done.
I have very white teeth.
Yeah.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
You always use that whitener stuff. I do too, but you wouldn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I have pretty nice teeth.
You have great teeth.
White teeth.
Just a little chip.
Oh my, what the hell next?
No, honestly, Matt was like, Katy, when you are with your mother, the ailments just come out of the frickin' woodwork.
Yeah, he knows
like you started with the rosacea, then I had the skin dermatitis, whatever. Then you chipped the tooth. I mean, it never ends. Yeah. What is this? And then we talk and talk about these ailments, and they just keep on coming.
Yeah.
But we say that, you know, it keeps us humble.
Yeah.
That God gives us to us to keep us humble. That's what we tell us.
Huh? But I do need to go to confession again. I know I do.
But you've been getting ailments all the time.
Yeah.
I think God's giving it to me to say, Katy, be humble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, have I enjoyed having that Cece around. When she walked in the house, I thought, is she going to remember anything? Because she was here for Christmas, but I thought, oh, she's too tiny. And she was looking, she was very tentative.
Right,
but that's how she is.
Yeah.
She's just, it's very tentative to begin with. She came in, she didn't want to come in here. She wanted to go right up the stairs. And as soon as she went up the stairs, that triggered something that she remembered. It was her room.
I mean, like, I don't know, whenever I come home here to Wisconsin, I just get so like sentimental. And even like during the 4th of July and like looking out and seeing like a dozen plus children running around on the lawn. Like, I just started to cry. I'm like, how are we at this point of our lives?
I'm getting old.
And then I think of like, oh my God, like what happens next? Like, are, how are we going to take it over? And like,
yeah, don't start. My God, I'm not dead
I'm not
yet.
planning your death, but like, I think of that, and because like,
Sure.
I think it's natural to think that way because like you have given Christopher and I and like all of our extended cousins and family such a magical childhood and upbringing, and you've always created like a very safe and happy home that like I only hope and I only wish that like I can recreate that too.
Of course you can. As I said to you many times before, and Dad keeps reminding me, we laid the seeds, we laid the foundation. It's all germinating.
No, totally. But
It's
I
all
think
germinating. And I
but I
must
think
say
it's
that,
scary though too.
of course, it's scary. It's always scary to know that you might lose your parents.
Lord,
But I'm trying to prep you for it.
the hell?
But I was happy, and I hope that I did justice to talking to all of my nieces and nephews, just to give them one-on-one time.
I just don't think you understand how uniquely special it is that you've created a place that all of your nieces and nephews want to bring their children to and feel comfortable being here without their individual parents. And they would rather just be here with you and Dad and us,
Could you ask for a better compliment than that?
But it's true. And like you made that. And like
I don't know how though, Katy. I don't know. I don't have any answers for that if people asked. I only did what I wished that I had had. And I didn't have, but I wished that I could have had it.
But
Simple things like
it was
just
nothing though, Mom, that I think you like actively thought like I have to do this.
No.
Or
Of course
it just
not.
came so organically.
Yeah. And yes, granted, we have a nice big house now to accommodate a lot more, but it was truly
that
the
when
same
we were in our
little
small house.
Yeah, that's what that's my point.
Right.
That's my point.
It's just getting better and maybe a little bit more comfortable for people.
Yeah. Which is fine, and I don't want this to be like, I'm never going to do this again. It's just, we always say this, or I always say this, geez, I got to pull back next year. Probably won't, but, yeah. But, and it's realistic that everybody too is getting older, and we do invite some extended family, meaning some of Christopher's relatives from Lizzie's side, his in-laws. And, I respect the fact that they too their families are growing and growing, and that might not be able to come every year, and it might be back to just that core group. And that happens, and that's okay. It just kind of, it's that ebb and flow.
Right.
It's that ebb and flow. And, it's funny because that happens when you age, and as Dad and I get older, and that's what happens is then we take the back, and that's what you're kind of talking about. How's that going to work? Let's not worry about that because it just happens, Katy. It's funny how that just happens.
But I think like I'm in a unique position, right? Because like I want to take over that for you, and like, but it's hard because I don't live here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that, and that, hopefully I will be the matriarch of the family, but also not being here is difficult. Right. And like,
well, I'm lucky I have just one. So I've got a matriarch and a patriarch, Pretty and Katy.
Totally.
That and will like work together seamlessly to keep things going.
But like, yes, but like I think that realization for me of like, oh, like I love my life in New York. I love everything that we've built there. I'm so proud of my life there. But then coming here, it gets me like in my feels about it though too.
Yeah.
Of like, and then mind you, when we come here 4th of July, where it's like so idyllic and beautiful and like everything's amazing and so happy and so kid friendly and all the things, it is challenging.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Well, guess what? It's challenging for me too, because I so look forward to it. And then when it's all done and you're on your way out and everything, I just sit and I think, what just happened?
Yeah.
I've got to just regroup. And maybe that's a good thing that I'm heading for. I'm heading for Vegas at the same time Katie's going back to
Right.
New York. And it's like, I truly am going to Vegas to rest up. Who does that?
You do.
Who does that? You know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's good for me.
Yeah.
But of course, when I come home, it's going to be like
Right.
crickets.
Right.
I'm going to be looking for Cece running around.
I know. But I'm curious about other
people
if
they
feel that way.
I'm sure they do, Katie. More than you think.
Totally.
Yeah, more than you think.
But it's like, how do you navigate that? You know?
Yeah. Well, I think we're doing a pretty good job of it, Kate. I really do think we are, you know, and keeping, like you said, I was much more relaxed. I was much more even keel. And I think that helped everybody else too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. And Dad too.
Totally.
Dad was we worked together so well this year.
Yeah.
And maybe it was because he wasn't behind the bar serving. That was a good thing.
But I think going back to being a hostess, like your energy sets the tone for everyone else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely.
And I don't think people realize that as much.
Yeah. Well, and I think hopefully I did set that tone this year. I think the only time I didn't is when I closed the kitchen down early. I said 11 o'clock kitchen is closed on 4th of July. I can't take it. I got it.
You can have boundaries. You can have boundaries and still have good energy.
Everybody's scrambling then, you know, and I thought, I didn't need to do that, but oh well.
It's okay. You can have boundaries. So since we've had a million guests at this house, what have you noticed that, you know, creates a very good house guest?
Oh, geez. Well, number one, to feel comfortable, to be able to, I always say, you know.
Because being a good house guest is something that you have to learn, I think. No?
You do. Yes. And you, yeah, I don't know. I never went anywhere when I was a little kid, so I don't know how I learned, but, I think there is a fine dance with that. But I think that the hostess or host also has to lead that.
Yeah.
And I'm not sometimes very good at that, because if somebody says, what do you want me to do with the sheets? What do you want me to do? I'll just say, oh, just leave it. But that's not good either.
Right.
Because especially in this situation where I had, I don't know, 7 rooms or whatever, that was foolish.
Right.
Yeah. Now, there are some people that have been guests in my house for years and years and years, like my sweet Joni, my sister Joan, who wipes down everything before she leaves with a barbicide wipe.
That's also like a sister too.
Yeah, she just, completely. I said, Joni, no. And she goes, nope, I've always done this. And then it follows suit with her daughter. Totally. And, so it's just, they're the easiest house guests ever, because they're truly have been here so many years. They just know the. But I do think that it's probably a better idea. This is kind of silly what I did this year, because I thought, with all these sheets, I'm not going to be able to get at them.
Right.
I ended up, Joni helped me do this, is that I got like the gallon garbage bags.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to just put all their sheets, which I should have probably asked them individually to do themselves, and just have that garbage bag at the bottom of their bed. And then I know whose it was and where to go. I do think that that's a good idea to do next time.
Totally.
Yeah. I don't expect anybody to wipe down bathrooms or anything like that, but it's that sheets and towels situation.
Right. That's tough.
And I think that probably would have been better if I would have led that.
Okay.
Instruction.
Yeah.
Because I didn't.
I think being, again, back to a good host, saying what you need and creating those boundaries.
Yeah. I'm not good at that.
I know, but it's like, it's okay to do that.
It's okay to do that.
Even with saying the kitchen's closed at 11. Yeah. Like, people then will understand that.
Yeah. And I never do I use paper plates. But as the days went by, I said, I'm not going to be doing this emptying the dishwasher situation right now.
Yeah.
So, I had good paper plates and stuff, and everybody was fine with that. I think we had enough food and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love doing, as I've said, the breakfast stuff. And the last day was perfect. We did those breakfast sandwiches.
Well, the thing that I feel you're known for when you have house guests is you usually wake up early, or I'm with you.
Yes.
And in on your breakfast
On my island.
you completely outfit it like you're in a hotel, and
Yeah.
you have all the jams and butters and breads and the toaster and the fruit and
Yeah.
all of the breakfast things.
Yeah.
And people, when they get up at their leisure, can just help themselves,
Right.
which I think is
And that I love.
easy because then you're not on call.
No, I'm not on call serving it. I'm just, And that worked out beautifully. And then I got that first day, we had the quiches that Larry's Brown Deer Market made the quiches for me. And and that's another thing. You don't realize, no, I do realize. So I'm just giving you all tips out there that are listening, that there are so many dietary considerations when you have that many guests, meaning gluten-free, alcohol-free, just things like that. Pescatarian, which I forgot about, but anyhow, options.
Right.
So I finally had to just kind of let go with my sister Joni, and because she is very gluten-free, that I clean out a drawer for her, that she just brings her things, because even me buying gluten-free things are not the gluten-free that she might want.
Right.
And allow that to happen.
Right.
And even though it was hard for me initially to do that, I thought, no, you're not bringing food to my house. But I had to let go and let God with that too.
And it's easier, I feel, in that situation when you have such specific needs.
Right.
For if they're willing to bring their own stuff, it's fine.
Yeah, I just can't have it all over the place. So I know that I have to make it conducive to my needs as well. So I've learned along the way too.
Right.
To be a good hostess that way by allowing that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I did. I had to be aware of the gluten-free, and we did do the gluten-free quiche, and we had just a lot of gluten-free things. But I was not real good about the pescatarian situation.
Well, you made it work. That's just no meat.
But there's a lot of cheese and whatnot in the house.
And a lot of cheese.
What else? And you know what I forgot to do that we used to always do up at the lake when we had the place at their lake house, is my guest book that I would always have my guests sign
Where
it
is that
and
book?
have memories. I have it.
We should have brought that one
and
out.
I thought, darn it. So all these years we've been missing that.
Right.
I think that's a really great idea for everybody to do that with house guests, to write it down and whatnot.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. So that I have to do again. What else did I write down? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
It was a success.
It was a
success. And you did it.
Yeah, we
did it. It was so beautiful. And
I have to say, what really was special is I knew we were going to go to Mass. It was a Sunday that everybody was leaving. And 10:15, I thought, well, whoever wants to go, I was kind of passing the word, we're going to go to 10:15 Mass, whoever wants to, because I didn't want to push it. And there were some people that are somewhat fallen away or have changed religions or whatever. And everybody came. Everybody came. Most everybody came. And that made this Zaza so happy to know that we ended our celebration by going to Mass together.
But I think that's just the epitome of what it should be. Right.
Yeah.
Of like, even if people of different faiths or beliefs or no belief or whatever come together, and it's not about the actual like Mass itself, which, it can be, but it's more about connecting back to either your roots or just being with your family and like
that respect of everybody
and even just like sitting down for an hour without your phone. Or like looking at your phone and just being there, even if you're thinking about whatever, like there's something about that is very centering.
Yeah. It made me so happy. I can't tell you all. Yeah, it really did.
Totally.
And it wasn't a pushed thing in any way. It was just like everybody kind of rallied and said, oh, I got to jump in the shower. We got to do this. And there were a lot of kids. A lot of kids to wrangle. And wowee.
It's an effort with kids, but you just, I think, have to.
It's that tradition. It's teaching them. Yeah. Yeah. It was really special. And then they were good in church. So I guess that's a tradition with Christopher and Lizzie. We all went to Dunkin' Donuts after.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been better. So to be continued.
You should be so proud, Mom.
I know. I don't even have an Honest to Pete other than Honest to Pete.
You chipped your tooth.
I chipped my tooth.
Sisters can do that to you.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to blame it on myself. It was just me being a little too intense myself. It's just like, what next? It's just catapulted me to the next. I mean, we're getting old. What in the hell? I mean, from the hair to the teeth to the face to the wrinkles to the sagging. I mean, we got to deal with it.
Mom,
we got to deal with it.
We got to deal with it. And I know all the best people in New York that can help us deal with it maybe a little bit better.
All right. Well,
you can start it and then I'll follow suit.
Yeah. Wow, this is going to be one heck of a continuating story, right? Mm-hmm. Continuation here.
Let's go have a cocktail. Mom,
all right.
I love you.
I love you.
I love being home with you.
Yeah, I love you so much, my sweet Katie. We're so lucky.
So lucky. New episode every Thursday. Make sure to almost every Thursday. Now I feel it's Friday.
It's just summer vacation.
Now in summer. It's just too much. But make sure to listen, subscribe, all the things. And we'll see you at some point next week.